Miss Cooper has 3 chickens. These chickens eat a lot of food. Each one of my 3 chickens eats 2 pounds of chicken feed per week. There they are, Monica, Phoebe, and Rachel, all together. In addition to the 2 pounds of chicken feed that they eat per week, they also get 1 protein snack cake per week, and that just helps them lay good eggs. So I want to know, what equation could we write to show how much does Miss Cooper spend on chicken feed per week? The chicken feed that they eat costs 33 cents per pound. The snack cakes that they eat cost $4.95. So let's work together to write an equation and then solve it for how much does Miss Cooper spend per week to feed these chickens. So here's the problem that we were talking about out at my chicken coop. We've got 3 chickens that eat a lot of food. They eat about 2 pounds of chicken feed per week, and then I also feed them 1 protein snack cake per week. So here are our costs, and we're asked to write an equation for the weekly cost of feeding these 3 chickens and then solve. We're going to start with just writing an equation. So let's think about what we would need to know first. If we have 3 chickens and they each eat 2 pounds of chicken feed, what do you think I need to know first? Right, I've got to know how much chicken feed do I need to buy. So I want to figure that out by multiplying 3 chickens times 2 pounds of feed each. Each chicken, Monica, 2 pounds of feed. Rachel eats 2 pounds of feed. Phoebe eats 2 pounds of feed. So I would do that by multiplying 3 chickens times 2 pounds of feed each. So I would start by saying I would need to know 3 times 2. And then obviously we know that's 6, but right now we're writing an equation. That's our first part of this question that we're working on. Write the equation. So once I know how many pounds of feed, then I have to do what with the cost of that feed. Every pound that I buy per pound, that means every pound, each pound that I buy costs 33 cents. So 6 pounds, and every single one of those costs 33 cents. So I would multiply again 6 pounds times 33 cents. But remember, we've been working on PEMDAS, and when we need to solve one part of an equation first, we put that in parentheses. Remember, parentheses tells us do this part first. So I'm going to put our 3 times 2 in parentheses. And then we know that we would need to multiply that times 33 cents per pound. Now, that's not the only thing that these chickens eat. They also eat 1 snack cake per week, and that costs $4.95. So after we pay for the chicken feed, we also have to pay for the snack cakes. So are we going to add that on? Do you think we'll multiply, divide, subtract? What are we going to do with that protein snack cake cost? When I go up to the register and I'm ready to pay for my feed and the snack cake, they're going to add all the costs together. So I need to add on $4.95 for the snack cake. Let's look at what each part of this expression tells us and how it matches up to the problem. So let's start with this part, 3 times 2. That's my 3 chickens times 2 pounds that each of them eat. Then, what does the next part tell us? Times 33 cents. Well, every pound that I buy costs 33 cents. So this part of our equation tells us how much the chicken feed will cost. But then remember, we also have another part of our cost. We also buy protein snack cakes for them, 1 a week. So this part of my equation takes care of the cost of the protein snack cakes. Now, right now, I have an expression. Think about for a minute what's the difference between an expression and an equation. An expression, what I have right now, does not have an equal sign. An equation has an equal sign. So right now, I'm not asked for the amount that this equals. I'm asked to write an equation for W. So this all equals W, the weekly cost of feeding my chickens. So now we have a full equation for W, the weekly cost of feeding my chickens. Then I'm asked to solve it. So we're going to follow PEMDAS, which is what you've been practicing this week. We have some parentheses. We have to do what's inside the parentheses first. 3 times 2 we know is 6, and then we write down the rest of the equation just like it says. Now, we don't have any more parentheses. We know we won't have exponents in 5th grade. We do look next for multiplication or division, and we would do those in order from left to right. I only have multiplication, so this is the next part of the equation that I'm going to solve. And I'm just going to come over here and solve 33 cents per pound times 6 pounds. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 3 is 18 again, plus this 1 is 19. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. I have 2 places after the decimal here. I have 0 places after the decimal here. So I know that I need 2 total decimal places in my product. So this chicken feed only costs $1.98 per week. But remember, I have not added on yet the cost of the protein snack cakes. I've done parentheses. There were no exponents. I've done the multiplication and division step, and now I'm left with the addition and subtraction step. And all I have here to do is addition. So this is my last step in solving this problem. $1.98 plus $4.95. 8 plus 5 is 13. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 9 is 19. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6. I bring the decimal straight down. And the cost for feeding those 3 chickens is $6.93 per week.